good morning from Gullivers Valley. It's a new theme park. It opened just over a year ago, I think. It's located near Sheffield, near Rotherham, near a place called Rotherham Valley Country Park. And yeah, obviously it's a bit strange that I'm here. I don't think many of you would expect me to be here. And us, when this place was due to open in 2020, we thought, oh, it's a new park. We have a soft spot for Gullivers, obviously Warrington being the local one. Big childhood park. You'll hear a lot of Warrington mentions here today. So we thought we might as well check it out. Obviously things got delayed and stuff. Here we are, a year on. We're even more too old for this park than what we were last year. It is what it is, I'm excited. There's a particular flat ride that I'm looking forward to that goes upside down. And overall, I love Gullivers as a company. And yeah, it'll be nice to check this place out. So there's two roller coasters here. And one of them isn't a new cred, because it is one of the first ever roller coasters that I rode. It used to be at Warrington. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Was Runaway Mine Train. Then it got relocated to elsewhere in the park, and they renamed it Runaway Mine Carts. It has a different name here, and I can't quite remember it, but I'm just going to call it the Runaway Train because that's how I always knew it. It's first ride of the day. What's it called? The Ghostly Galleon. Here's the entrance. Very well signposted. Massive sign to let us know that it's the entrance. And I think we're going to be on this one. Lovely. Well, obviously it's not designed to swing all high, but it's good for its purpose as a sail loss. I enjoyed that pirate ship. The operations were really good on there. Everyone was sat down and straight away the bars come down and then straight away the ride goes. And then the ride's not even fully stopped. Obviously it's not swinging high, but obviously safe enough to release the restraints and yeah, get that queue shifted. Anyway, before we came outside, when you enter the park, you do enter through like an indoor section, and there's a haunted house walk through. I think it's called Haunted Mansion. I can't remember. I'll probably put the exterior of it on the screen now. We walked through that, and I filmed a little bit. So before we go anywhere else, I'm going to put that footage in now because it's the first thing we did here at Gullivers Valley. I used to love the haunted house walk through at Warrington. Here we go. What have we got in here? It's lacking audio. If I remember rightly, the one at Warrington used to have loads of animatronics, lots of audio. But this looks lovely. I assume lights are supposed to be on in here, but we can't see it.
Yeah, lights are on.
Yeah, that's a shame. It's a witch. Are you staring that? Yeah, that's not nice at all. There we go. Loads of glow in the dark sort of stuff on the wall. There's a massive spider behind that, it seems. Don't know who's playing it. Oh, it's this guy. He's singing for us. He's singing for us. We're dancing. You can't see him, but we're all dancing. Oh, it does look a bit of audio. Hey, a pool table. Who wants a game of pool? Not played pool in a while. Watching us. Yeah, it would be nice for that audio that... Oh, there's flashing lights over there. Wow. There we go, the music's still here. Having a feast. Having dinner. That way. It's nice for them to tell us what way to go. As far as I'm aware, it's a one-way walk through. I think this is the end. Here's the door. I think this is the door. Here it is. Here we are, the swings. Danielle in front.
Hi.
Who needs access at Adventure Island, the park we've not been to yet? When you've got Gyrosaur in Yorkshire. In all seriousness, it's a bit weird that a ride goes upside down in a Gullivers park. A park that you're not allowed in without children. Danielle's the child for today, sorry to rob Ben's joke.
But to Ben, I am a child.
Yeah, there we go. It's time to go on mini axis. Where is it? There we go. Makes me really want to do Axis at Adventure Island. I love that. And yeah, Axis must be one of the best flats in England. Because yeah, that's at Gullivers, and that's amazing. Oh, here we go. Oh, I got a little splash on my neck and my seat. So if you can't tell, this is the Lost Kingdom, which is the dinosaur area of Gullivers Valley. And there's a lot of dinosaurs that look familiar from that dinosaur ride at Warrington that we could sit on and go around in a circle.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, there's Mum and Christine over there. You thought they would have sat on... You thought they would have sat opposite... No! It's probably you!
Because you sat on the both sides, same side.
You could have sat opposite each other and even the way out a bit. There we go, she's changing now. Dear me, what did... Yeah, just a bit. Makes a bit of a difference. I've got my bag on here. I do like the animatronic dinosaurs here. But yeah, oh wow, I remember this one. I do remember. Oh, and that one. Oh,
yeah, I sat on that one.
Yeah.
I sat on that one as well.
There we go. You won't think it's only a year old though, wouldn't you? Some of the paint's peeling off already. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, wow. There we go. We've got away from the boat behind us. He's weightlifting. There we go. Get them muscles. Oh, he's shaking his head now. I don't think he appreciates what he's doing. There we go. That's not moving. Oh, we've got a band over here. Nice little finale. There we go. Do they play some music? They don't play any music. Oh dear. Oh well. Looks nice. Someone's, well, sounded like someone was playing drums. It was someone on the slides. It's great to be stood underneath the antelope. Love this wooden roller coaster. I wish. It's a water slide with wooden supports. I believe that this place was supposed to get a wooden roller coaster like the antelope, so hopefully that's like a future thing for them. Because love antelope, and yeah, I suppose it may be the enthusiastic on today. This is nicely painted. Do you enjoy that?
That was wicked.
Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, it was good.
I am not going to make any Velocicoaster jokes, but I did like them slides over in Lost World. Slide 1 has a different layout to 2 and 3. My mum did slide 1, and yeah, I think she enjoyed it. Just get you a bit wet at that one as well. There we go, that's it for now from Lost World. So this is where you enter the park, just over there. Well, it's where you exit as well, obviously. But we don't talk about that until 5:30. And yeah, that's where you go outside. It is nice how they have you walking through here before you enter the park itself. This is the Monster Mansion, it's called. It's got a nice exterior actually, got these tentacles. Monster Mansion, got its moving eye here. Nice little photo opportunity. I had my photo took sat on here earlier on. Western World. Time for the Tombstone Mine. Little dark ride, I assume it's a shooting one, an interactive. Cause yeah, there was one of these at Warrington, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I think that one was called Tomb Raider. And this is Tombstone Mine in the Western World. It's a lovely drop tower there as well. We've got spoilers on the security cameras, not looking. They don't have guns. Wait. Good, that's a good thing. Here we go, Tombstone Mine. Oh, it's quite nice in here. It's a lot better than the night ride we had back at our local Gullivers. Yeah. There we go. I like this. I'm expecting a lot of multicoloured lights because that's what we saw on the telly. Oh dear. That's the end of the ride. There we go, hello.
First ride? No?
I enjoyed that.
First chocolate ride?
Nice little ride. It was a short one though. But yeah, the staff member was really friendly on there. He let me get Dad's restraint up, putting the foot on the pedal. But anyway, behind me. You're welcome. Didn't send you in the team again. Behind me is one of my first ever roller coasters. Right here. It's the Rocky Ridge Railway. It was the runaway train when I first rode it. As probably a 2 or 3 year old. In Warrington. And then it got relocated to somewhere else in Warrington, which we named Runaway Minecarts. And now it's here in Yorkshire, in Rotherham. The Rocky Ridge Railway. It was lovely to get back on the runaway train. I don't know whether it was my actual first roller coaster, but it was definitely one of the first I ever did at a very young age. And here it is now in Rotherham. I've done nearly 100 roller coasters now. This is also from Warrington. This is a carriage from the Wild Mine ride that used to operate at Warrington as well. They've obviously brought this over. It's now at Funland in Hayling Island. But yeah, it used to be at Gullivers Warrington. There was another one of my first roller coasters as well. And yeah, I can't remember what year that closed in Gullivers. Long time ago now, obviously, but it was another one of my childhood rides. Shout out to the very friendly staff member on the drop tower. Desperado drop, I think it's called. Obviously a fellow enthusiast. Noticed our bags and my Pleasure Beach jumper that I've got on. Just a friendly staff member overall. I think we might get a little bit wet on Apache Falls, which is basically some rapids there. Yeah, you can be unlucky on these. If you're unlucky, I think there's some accommodation over there. I think there's plans for a permanent hotel, but I'm not sure. They brand that as the Castle Hotel, and you go through there to actually get to the accommodation stuff. If you know me and the channel well, you'll know I like my pony rides. And there are some here at Gullivers Valley, but I think there's a height restriction, which is a bit unfortunate. So I won't be riding these ponies. There used to be ponies at Gullivers Warrington. I used to love those. But they're abandoned. They just closed the ride and put a fence around it, and yeah, it's all overgrown around there. Well, it was a few years back when I last went. It's a shame that they did that. But hopefully we'll be getting to Fantasy Island at some point next month for those ponies. What have you done?
I've just been on the rapid. I think I'm on one of the unlucky seats.
Apache Falls. I think they got...
We'll have to go back to our house. Christine got wet.
Christine got wet.
I got a bit wet.
Danielle definitely did. Alright then, that's it for Western World. I assume it's called Western World. That's why it was called at Warrington. Another Warrington reference. Yeah, quite like it. Gullivers do well with their western areas. And enjoyed the rides tonight. I enjoyed the dark ride, enjoyed the drop tower, and Apache Falls as well. So I think the only area we haven't been in yet is over there. Gears, which seems to be a big blue area. And I believe my first new credit of 2021 is going to be in here. Another +1, a Junior Red Force clone. Here's a timber tug ride. Shame they don't have an actual big Zamperla disco. This area looks very blue, but I like it. So this building in the gears section, loads of toy cars it seems. Loads of models. I like that little train model there. Danielle's cold because she was silly and didn't put a coat on. All these boats. Oh, it's nice in here. Some horses. There we go. Eddie Snowbar, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, everyone. Here it is, Grand Prix races, not Grand Prix at Pleasure Beach. This is a roller coaster, and it is a Junior Red Force clone, so I have pretty much done this ride before, and it was a yellow roller coaster, and it had the tallest in Europe towering above it. It's a shame, I've got a wasp near me. But that's not the case here, but let's get on. It does actually look a lot taller, this one, because it's not got a 300 and odd foot coaster towering above it. But yeah, there we go. Grand Prix races, Junior Red Force clone. And yeah, this gears area is nice. I like it. It's small, but it's only a few rides. It's nice. Here we have lots of room for a new coaster, or just for expansion in general. Is this where the wooden roller coaster is going to go? Maybe an Antelope clone, or maybe its unique own unique layout. There we go, we enjoyed that. It's another +1. And we're making a lot of references to Red Force. Yeah, nice to talk about Ferrari Land again. Who knows if we'll ever get back there. But yeah, I do have vlogs from the channel there from a few years ago. So check them out. Carfari is up next. On the cars. What's it even? Carfari. Carfari. Yeah, I think so. It's little vintage cars. A lot of cool memories from Warrington here.
I don't like that, I'm not looking at it, I'm not looking.
And we're right to the back. So, as well as the theme park, we have animals. Here at Gullivers, we've got Alfie and Casper here, the delightful donkeys. Here they are having a dinner. Looking lovely. Where are they then? I'd love to meet them, but... Got chickens. There may be rabbits in there, but there's someone cleaning it up. So it was a bit awkward when I walked around there quickly. Some goats. There we are. Don't think he's happy with me. I don't know why. Okay then, so we're back on the dark ride. We've done pretty much everything we need to do now. So extreme rewrites and our favourites. Oh, shout out to Austin, very, very friendly member of staff on the Tombstone Mine dark ride. We've been on there twice, obviously, and yeah, it's been lovely. Here we are, time to get some nice views of the park. We're not quite at the top yet. We're right at the top. Rotherham Valley. Rotherham Valley is somewhere around there, who knows. Sheffield and Rotherham over there. I didn't think of She stole my bike. I assume is it a bike? We'll call it a bike. Tricycle, yeah, that's right. Tricycle carries these little stones. Oh dear. Why don't these things happen when I'm filming? You've just fell back into the stones. She's just... Oh, she was trying to get off and she fell back. Ended up sitting on the stones and falling back. Why wasn't I filming? I don't know. Oh dear. Well, I don't know about recreating it. It's not as funny now, is it? But yeah, you get the idea. She was sat on the seat. She sat there. The thing goes back and she ends up on the floor. Well, oh, me and Danny will make a good team on these teacups. This is a teacup on a carousel. I apologise. It's almost as if this hole was made for people with geeks with cameras. There we go. See a Rapids boat in there. And oh, what's that? Looks like some... Well, no, I don't actually know what it looks like. We're now just taking a couple re-rides on the gyrosaur. There he is, the legend himself, Gully Mouse.
I know it's been a long day, but
the main man himself. Alright then, so apologies for the lighting that isn't great and the audio probably isn't great as well. I can hear myself echoing now. But that brings us to the end of our first ever visit to a pretty new theme park, Gullivers Valley in Rotherham Valley, and we all really enjoyed our day. You could tell that it was a pretty new park, you know, there's not a lot around it in terms of, like, you can tell that the trees haven't had time to grow or anything, but overall it is a nice park, and once again it is good for its purpose. It's great for local families with the smaller children. A great day out, they had a great time. There was a nice atmosphere. Like, there was a lot of people. It was quite busy. There was people enjoying themselves. Everyone was enjoying themselves. But at the same time, it lacked a bit of immersive atmosphere that a theme park should have, really. At the entrance, you're playing your standard pop music that you hear on the radio all the time. And then for the rest of the park, you've got the odd place that has the dark ride, for example. You've got that plays some music. The odd place that plays some theme music. And apart from that, it is just silent. Another thing as well, not all the rides had queue lines. And, you know, this place, I assume, gets busy. Or at least as busy as it has been today. And yeah, some of the rides do have queues that come out. Gyrosaur was one of them, actually. That didn't actually have a queue line. It obviously has a place to queue, but it is a bit unorganised. You'd think they could put some fence there just to queue around, even if it was only 1 or 2 rows. Overall, we had a fantastic day at Gullivers. I really enjoyed Gyrosaur. We had about 4 rides on it today, 3 at the end of the day. Because I think last time I spoke to you was when I said we're just re-riding Gyrosaur. How that's in a Gullivers, I don't know, but it makes me really want to do Axis at Adventure Island. But yeah, I really enjoyed that ride. Got a credit as well. Enjoyed that, enjoyed getting back on one of my first ever roller coasters. Just all the rides in general, really. Obviously, we're not the target market for it, the camera's gone a bit funny. But yeah, people of the age groups of the target market really enjoy it, and people were enjoying themselves. The staff at this theme park are really friendly. The operations are incredible. They don't mess about on there, and they're just friendly to everyone. And also, hygiene was really good there as well. Every single hand sanitizer station looks like it gets filled up every single day, even after all restrictions are lifted. And on most of the rides, I know on Gyrosaur they did this, and on the drop tower, they actually sanitised all the seats and restraints between each cycle, which is great, really. So it's great to see that those precautions are still in place. Can we focus, please? So thank you very much for watching this vlog for my first visit to Gullivers Valley. We had an amazing time. Sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next video, whenever that will be.